Are you kidding me? Arsenal literally had one job. They were winning 2-0 against Wolves, the team at the very bottom of the entire league. This should have been the easiest win of the season. Instead, we just witnessed the biggest meltdown of the year that has basically destroyed their title hopes. This wasn't a draw. This was a complete mental collapse for the entire world to see. So, what went wrong? How does a team in complete control with a 2-goal lead completely self-destruct against the league's worst team? And the biggest question, did Arsenal just gift wrap the title and hand it to Manchester City? Okay, before we even talk about the collapse, you have to understand the insane pressure they were under. Manchester City, the most unstoppable team on the planet, is hunting them down. Coming into this game, the gap was only 4 points. This wasn't just another game. This was a championship test. On top of that, Arsenal has been looking so shaky lately. They've only won 8 points in their last 5 games. For a team trying to win the league, that is terrible. This game against Wolves was supposed to be easy. It was their chance to get back on track and show Man City they were serious. And for 56 minutes, everything was perfect. To be fair, the plan was working. They put Bukayo Saka in the middle of the pitch, and it was genius. Just 5 minutes into the game, Saka scores a goal and makes it 1-0 Arsenal, the perfect start. For the next 50 minutes, Arsenal was just toying with them. It looked like they were going to win the league right then and there. And then in the 56th minute, a defender, Piero Hincapié, scored his first ever goal for the club to make it 2-0. The game was over, or it should have been. You are winning 2-0 with only 30 minutes left against a team that never wins. All you have to do is not mess up. That's it. Arsenal did not do that. And then it all fell apart. It only took 5 minutes for Wolves to change everything. In the 61st minute, the home team, who had done nothing all game, suddenly came alive. A quick play. Arsenal's defense just stops paying attention, and Hugo Bueno scores to make it 2-1. This wasn't some crazy goal. It was pure laziness. It was like Arsenal went 2-0 up and just decided the game was done. In the Premier League, you cannot do that. The second that goal went in, the entire stadium changed. Hope was in the air. For Arsenal, you could literally watch the confidence drain from their bodies. They went from swagger to pure panic. One goal flipped the entire game. What we saw for the next 30 minutes was unbelievable. It was a masterclass in how to throw away a win. Instead of playing their game, Arsenal became scared. They just kept backing up, basically inviting Wolves to attack them. All the confident passing that got them the lead, gone. It was replaced with pure panicked kicking. They looked terrified of making a mistake, which is why they made so many mistakes. Passes were going nowhere. They were late on every tackle. All the things you expect a champion to do, they did the opposite. Do you know what Man City does when they are winning? They absolutely suffocate the other team. Arsenal gave Wolves the ball, the space, and they believed that they could actually come back and tie the game. If you are as blown away by this collapse as I am, and you want to see how this incredible title race ends, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. You do not want to miss what happens next. And as the clock ran out, you just knew it was coming, didn't you? You could feel it. Arsenal had zero control. They were just running around trying to survive. And then in the 94th minute, the moment that could end their entire season, the ball comes to Tom Edozie, a kid playing for the first ever game. He just kicks the ball, hoping for the best. It wasn't even a good shot. The goalie would have saved it. But in a moment that perfectly sums up this entire collapse, the ball hits a defender. Ricardo Calafiori completely fools the goalkeeper and bounces into the net. 2-2. Wolves went crazy. For Arsenal, there was just silence. Players literally collapsing on the field. It was lucky, yes, but it was the kind of luck Arsenal had been begging Wolves to have for 30 minutes straight. That wasn't just bad luck. That was the final punchline to a joke they wrote themselves. So, where are we now? Here are the facts. Arsenal is still in first place, but that's the only good news. They have 57 points. Manchester City is right behind them with 53. They've played the same number of games. There's no safety net, just a tiny 4-point lead, and all of the momentum is now with City. Losing a 2-goal lead is bad, but losing it like this against the worst team in the league tells Man City everything they need to know. It tells them you are weak. It tells them you will break. You can guarantee the Man City players were watching this and saw a team that is not mentally strong enough to win. After their draw last week with Brentford, Arsenal has now dropped 4 points from winning positions in 2 games in a row. That is not what champions do. That is what a team that is cracking under pressure does. They might still be in first, but the mental damage from this game could be what cost them everything. This is it. This is where you win or lose a championship. Not just in the big games against your rivals, but in games just like this one. Arsenal had this game won. They were in total control and they threw it all away. They stopped concentrating. They failed to control the game and they completely failed to handle the pressure. They look less like champions and more like a team that was afraid to win. And in the end, that fear is what beat them. They may still be top of the table, but it feels like we all just watched Arsenal literally hand the Premier League title to Manchester City. But what do you guys think? Is it the end for Arsenal, or is this the brutal lesson they needed? Tell me in the comments below. And until next time, this is Touchline Talk. Catch you on my next video.